This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. This is the Preston Indians. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you into tonight's broadcast. As the Preston Indians, after winning last night, hit the road early this morning and head back out as they are in Elko, Nevada tonight, as they'll be playing against the Reno Huskies. It's the first round of the Elko tournament, although for Preston, they will play only here tonight. Last night, big win in Shelley against the Russets to extend their winning streak to 31 in a row over the last couple of years. They go to 1-0 on the year. They were led by Scott Dunn last night with a team-high 31 points in the game, which was a very nice victory and a good way for the season to get started tonight for the Preston Indians. Again, they're playing the Reno Huskies tonight in the opening round of the tournament here in Elko, Nevada. Had a chance to catch up with the coach. We'll talk to him coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll spend a few minutes with Coach Tyler Jones. That's on the way next here on AM 1340, 105.5 FM, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
Reno
Stop
tonight.
in today at 17 South State Street.
We talked a little bit before the game last night. And we talked about at the end of the night what was even more important. You said just coming away with the road
at
win.
Stokes Market and
What were
True
your
Value in
impressions of the game
Preston.
last night?
Whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all.
For a
Plus
lot of these
a whole
kids
lot more at
at the
Stokes
varsity
Market
level
and
and
True
going on the
Value.
road.
With
I
a
thought we
large
did some good
inventory,
things.
you'll find all
Definitely
the big
there
name
were some
brands
things we
you
need to
trust
improve
and low
upon,
prices
but,
every
but our
time you
defense
visit.
was
So
solid
whether you're
most of the
just
night.
starting or you're in the middle
did
of
a
the
pretty good
project,
job.
stop in today and
Caused
visit
a lot
our
of
friendly,
turnovers, and that
knowledgeable
led to
staff.
some easy
Stokes
baskets
Market
for
and
us.
True Value,
The
217
transition we did
South
pretty
State
good,
Street,
but
Preston.
in the half court, we've got to do better with our execution. I thought the second half especially kind of was sluggish and a little sloppy. So we got to clean that up and just try to continue to get better.
You know, so you talk about the half-court offense. It seemed like a lot of the passing was simply around the perimeter. There wasn't a lot of balls inside. Was that because of their defense or the fact that Ty was sitting next to you on the bench for quite a while in foul trouble?
Combination of the two, for sure. Yeah, early on I thought we did a great job. We got Ty going early. He got a couple easy baskets, and then he kind of got in foul trouble and kind of got out of rhythm, and sat a lot last night. But we can't just rely on, the three-point shot all the time. We've got to start inside, and then through that, then it's going to open up for the outside too. So, but yeah, we've got to attack. We've got to do a better job getting the ball inside for sure.
Scott Dunn led the team in scoring last night.
Yeah, I thought Scott played well. He got out. Our length defensively caused them problems with Scott and Cooper. We got a lot of steals and some easy layups, and that's one strength with that length we have. And on any given night, this team, I think we're going to see a bunch of them can score, and that's what makes teams good is when you have 3 or 4 guys who can score every night.
You got the Reno Huskies tonight here in Elko. What do you know about the Huskies?
So, not a lot. They've played one game, and we've played one. I know they won their first game. More than anything, this just prepares us for down the road, having to play back-to-back nights. You know, if you make it next weekend, we're going to go to Twin and play Twin and Wood River back-to-back. You know, hopefully your goal is to make it to the state tournament, and if you go there, you got to play 3 nights in a row. So this is good preparation. How can we bounce back after, you know, a game last night and then a long road trip today, and it'll make us better down later in the season for sure.
Well, hopefully you can make it 2 in a row to kick off the season tonight. Best of luck.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Tyler Jones, head coach of the Preston Indians, our pregame guest. Take a time out. Back with more after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical. Well, we welcome you back here to Elko, Nevada. The Preston Indians taking on the Reno Huskies tonight here, as it'll be Ty Hyde to jump center here for the Indians, who'll go up against Jesse Ferrati for the Huskies, and it's controlled by Ty as he's able to pick up the loose ball right at his feet, and the Huskies have the ball first as they go tonight from left to right across your screen here tonight. First of all, apologize right off the bat here for no video feed tonight, as the ball shot by Dunn was missed. Long rebound comes back out front. Inside Hyde, little 14-foot jumper is good. Ty makes the jumper inside. Nobody to run the camera for us tonight, unfortunately, so it will be just like an old-time radio broadcast this evening. Glad to have you along with us. Deon Hubbard tonight from Elko as they try to force the ball inside. And a whistle, as that's going to be a foul on Luke Smaley, his first, team's first. Huskies have the ball, bringing him backcourt. That Nick Gonzalez brings it back up across the timeline. Now over to Mason Betterton, and then Gonzalez able to make the two-pointer rather. I'm sorry, to get the Huskies on the board. Smaley down the right wing side in the corner. Now quick pass underneath to Hyde. He puts it up. That's no good. Ty after it. Tried to get his own rebound. Couldn't come up with it. It was Adrian Carralza who had the rebound for the Huskies up into the front court. Gonzalez pulls up from the right elbow. That's no good. Rebound up high by Smaley. Quick outlet all the way to Hobson. Lay it up and in. Cooper Hobson with a quick break. Gets the layup. Has 2 points tonight. Had 5 in the game last night at Shelley in the big win there. Get it to Carrera at the free throw line. He'll turn, 15-foot jumper, needs a bounce off the top of the backboard and falls in. So Correa gets a little bit of the shooter's bounce and has it go in. And double team and knocked it away momentarily. Hyde had it, throws it down low, right underneath the basket, and a layup there by Riley Parker. As both teams playing wide open here early on, just 2 minutes in, and it's 6-5, Preston leading. As they don't take the shot, now they swing it down into the corner. That's Bryan from there. He doesn't take the shot as Jack Bryan missed from the corner. And a holding foul as Preston with the rebound tried to break it out of the backcourt. One team foul apiece for either side as the foul goes on Mason Barreton, I should say, as the ball's going to stay with the one official said Preston, but then the other one overruled him and gave it to Reno. So it's Reno's ball in the backcourt. Very little pressure put on by Preston here as they bring the ball up in the front court, but then they trap as soon as it gets across the timeline, and it pays off as that'll be a turnover on a backcourt violation. So they got the ball up into the front court, and then weren't able to. The pass went back into the backcourt again. Foul away from the ball. It's against Nick Gonzalez, his first. Ball out of bounds right in front of the Reno bench for the Preston Indians. Swing it over on the left side, down into the corner. Can't get a shot, but then they get it inside to Ty Hyde, and Hyde just keeps rolling to the basket and lays it in. It's 8-6 Indians here in the first. Driving to the basket, that's Barreton. Bratton able to put it in, keeps his team close. It's 8-7 with his first 2 points of the game tonight. And underneath, we got a charged against the Preston Indians, as was Jack Ferrati able to take the charge and turn the ball over as the charging violation goes against Cooper Hobson. His first, I take that back, it's actually against Ty Hyde, his first foul tonight. Remember, Ty's had a lot of time on the bench last night as he was in foul trouble, had to spend a lot of time on the bench late in the second and early third quarters. Inside, they get it to Skylar Hales, kicks it back out top to Nick Gonzalez. He holds up one finger and says, we'll run play number one. Comes over on the left side, free throw line extended. Now he gets it back top of the key at the free throw line to Carrazza, kicks it back out to Barreton. He takes a three, needs a bounce, won't get it. Rebound inside. That comes away to Rhett Robertson. And Preston up into the front court, they'll set up the offense. On the left side, it goes to Hobson. Try to kick it back out. Pass was deflected away. Nice play by Smaley, but he taps it into the Reno bench, try to save it and go get it, but he wasn't able to. So the deflected pass turns into a violation, a turnover, I should say, for Preston. And the Huskies get the ball back with 4:10 left here in the first quarter on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. They trap the ball out near the timeline. They get it loose, however. It comes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it back to Barreton. Barreton back to Gonzalez, who will bring it back to the top of the key and set up the offense again. Looks to come left, but now gives it up as it goes to Skylar Hales. Over on the right side in the corner to Drew Wharton, as driving, hanging in the air, and a foul. It was the shot by Mason Bratton, but it will not count, as the foul is going to go against Cooper Hobson. And again, for Hobson, that is his first foul and the third against Preston here tonight. Garrett Ward into the game for the first time here in the first quarter tonight for the Indians. As they look inside, can't go there, so they give it outside. It goes to Bratton. Bratton will pull it back out again, and now it comes to Worthen up top. Worthen comes back over on the left side again. Free throw line extended. Three-pointers up and in by Mason Brathen. Brathen has 5, and Reno leads 10-8. There's a travel as it was Scott Dunn trying to go to the basket, and according to the official, he moved the pivot foot, so that's a traveling violation, and they'll turn the ball back over. Full court pressure again put on by the Indians as the Huskies able to break it, get it up into the front court. Skid pass goes across to the far side. Another three-point attempt. That's no good on the three-pointer attempt by Jones. And it was Rhett Robertson to pull the rebound down for the Indians. Smaley walks the dribble up into the front court. Comes over here on the near side. Ooh, wild pass. Nice save by Hobson. And then a kicking violation will keep the ball with the Indians here with 2:48 to play in the quarter, and Huskies leading by 2. As they'll bring it in right in front of the Husky bench. They drop it down into the corner. Ward has it there. Good aggressive defense by the Huskies. Hobson from along the baseline. 14-footer is good. Cooper Hobson adds 2 more. He has 4 in the quarter, and we're even at 10. Worthen up into the front court. Gives it off as it goes to Gonzalez. He holds the ball out top of the key as he lets the offense set up. He'll give it off to Broughton. Broughton drives the lane, kicks it off in the corner. A 3-point attempt there is no good. Long rebound, however, is controlled by Scott Dunn, as again, it'll be Smaley to push the ball back up in the front court. Smaley goes left, can't go that far, so he gives it off to Hobson. Hobson has the top of the key, fumbles the ball, loses it, and here comes the Huskies 2-on-0, and the layup is good, put up and in by Trey Wilmart. So another turnover against the Indians under the pressure defense makes it 12-10 in favor of the Huskies here in the first. Bounce it down low, down on the blocks, kick it back out, try to get it to Hobson. Here comes the Huskies again, back the other way. Blocked from behind, nice play. Neat play by Garrett Ward to knock it out of bounds. Taylor Parker will check in, as it'll be Scott Dunn to come out. As Scott will come over and take his seat. Ty Hyde back into the game also in the middle. As they get it back in, do the Huskies. Brathen gives it off as he hands it to Trey Wilmart, who sets up the offense straight away just inside the timeline. Dribbles the ball back and forth. 1:20 to play in the quarter. Driving down the middle. Hicks kicks it off, taken away there, intercepted by Tyler Parker for the Indians. Up into the front court it goes to Ward. Back to Smaley. Smaley comes back out near the top of the key, let the offense set up. Come over on the right side, free throw line extended to Hobbs, to Parker down in the corner, back to Hobbs, looks at a 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Nice rebound inside, up high by Ward, kicks it back out to Smaley. Down low, Parker, lay it in. Count it, foul, he'll go to the free throw line. Nice job. Good look by Luke Smaley to look off the defender and then find the backdoor breaking Tyler Parker for the layup. That ties the game at 12 inside a minute to play here in the quarter. And the free throw is good by Parker. Gives him 3 here in the quarter and gives the Preston Indians a 1-point lead again at 13-12. Worthen gives it off to Wilmart. Now over on the right side. It goes to Brathen in the right corner. Hicks wanted to take the 3, couldn't, so he'll kick it back out to the top again. Clock runs with 32 seconds to play in the quarter. Brathen wants to drive, spin move, pulls up 14-footer. No, he bounces it down low and right into the hands of Skylar Halls as he has his first 2 points of the game and gets the Huskies back on top again. It's 14-13 as the Indians get up in the front court and try to feed it inside to Ty Hyde, and he is fouled. Foul goes against Skylar Hales, his second, and the 4th against Reno here in the first quarter. 18 seconds to play in the quarter. Somebody got lost on defense. Nice little bounce pass to Hyde for the easy layup. Preston jumps up, back out in front. It's 15-14 rather. 5 seconds to play. Not sure they know the clock. A 3-pointer at the buzzer. Needs a bounce. Won't get it. As the rebound, they put it back up, and it's not, will not go in, and it wouldn't have counted anyway. So a very up-tempo, fast-paced first quarter, and a few for turnovers by the Preston Indians, but all in all, it was not a bad quarter for them at all, indeed. Second quarter action coming up when we come back right after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at Ellis.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway here as the Indians on the road. Back home on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. They'll play host to the Mountain Home Tigers coming up on Saturday afternoon. We'll invite you to come out and join us back at home and enjoy some Preston Indians basketball. Ball belongs to the Huskies to start the second quarter as they'll dribble it up into the front court. Driving, Gonzalez, fall-away jumper, needs a bounce, won't get it. As quickly coming the other way, it's Scotty Dunn. Kicks it off in the corner, gets it back. Stun, looks at a three. It's short. The rebound goes whizzing past Tyler Parker's left ear and goes out of bounds. Parker couldn't get his hands up fast enough the way that ball came off the rim and came shooting past him and then back out of bounds. Trey Wilmart will bring it back in here for the Huskies. The Indians pick up at the midcourt stripe as they get it up into the front court. Wilmart gives it off to Gonzalez, holds the ball high above his head. Now gives it off to Christian Hicks over on the right side. To the free throw line, they dump it down to Ferrati. Now they'll kick it back out as nobody was open as they get it back out to Nick Gonzalez. He'll hold on to it for a minute. He'll hand it off to Hicks coming back to the left side. A little crisscross action goes to Carraza. Back inside, Ferrati had it, dropped it, taken away by Garrett Ward. As here comes the Indians back. Defenders are back in numbers, so they'll pull the ball back out. Get it to Dunn in the right corner. Kick it back out, swing it all the way around. Down low, Hyde missed the layup. As trying to get the ball back, Parker ends up flying out of bounds. As finally a whistle, and a foul underneath is going to go against Ferrati. That's going to be his first for the Huskies. Ward and Tyler Parker come out of the game as Hobson comes back in, receives the inbounds pass, double teamed along the far sideline. Now gets it loose inside. Hyde with another easy layup. That's 8 for Ty here in the first quarter, or check out the first half. 6:32 to play in the half. Indians on top, 17-14 on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Kicking off in the corner, three-pointer by Hicks. No good. Dunn up high to get the rebound, and he pushes quickly all the way back up the floor. Down the key, plays it off the glass and in. Dunn, who had 13 last night, has his first 2 tonight and puts the Indians up by 5. They double team the ball. They get it loose, however. Down low it comes to Ferrati. Missed the layup, and now a whistle after the rebound. And the foul's going to go against Carraza, who pushed off trying to get to the rebound. So that's 6 fouls now in the half against Reno. So that means free throws the rest of the first half coming up here for the Preston Indians. Schmaley up into the front court to Hobson, swinging around the left side. Now down on the baseline. Little jumper from there. That's Riley Parker able to put it in. Riley has 4, and the Indians have extended the lead now out to 7. Down low, Ferrati on the right block. His little hook shot, no good. Ty has the rebound, pulls it down with authority, gives it off to Schmaley up into the front court. Luke looks to the right side, gives it off to Hobson in the right corner. Three-pointer from there is too long by Parker. In fact, it's an air ball taken away by the Huskies, who come back again. Defenders are back, that they don't slow it down. They kick it back out. Hicks wanted a 3, didn't take it. Gives it off as it comes to Carraza. Whip it all the way back around. Now it comes back out top, and they'll set up the offense again. As Wilmart holds on to the ball and just kind of takes a deep breath. And now looking for a passing lane to get it inside. He gives it up to Gonzalez, back to Wilmart. Wilmart kicks it off into the left corner. Three-pointer from there by Hicks is no good. The long rebound comes off and a foul in the backcourt. Hicks not only missed the shot, then he compounded the problem by committing the foul. So Hicks with his first, and that's free throw time for the Preston Indians. as it will be Luke Smaley to go to the line. Smaley last night had 8 points and a good performance. Yet to score so far here this evening, but he's at the free throw line for the first time and missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Jack Bryant up high to get the rebound for Reno as they bring it back up into the front court. Gonzalez. Still working the top of the key. Now gives it off to Bratton. Bratton's pass. Ward got a hand on it and goes out of bounds. Good active defense by Garrett Ward to keep that pass from reaching its intended target. As they bring it in on the far side as Worthen brings it in. Brothen drives, ducks his head, gets away from one man, puts up the layup. That's no good. Tapped high in the air. Smaley comes down with it, pushing. Here he comes and trips over somebody's foot. The ball still on the floor as finally now a foul is called. They didn't call the first 2 fouls, but they call this one on Ty. That's 2 on Hyde, 4 on the team. They didn't call what was an inadvertent trip. I can understand them not calling that. But then 2 players trying to get to the ball crashed into each other. Good. Nick Gonzalez has a 3-pointer. He has 5 in the game as we go past the midway point of quarter number 2. And the penetrating pass by the Indians is dropped out of bounds. I believe the intended target was Riley Parker. Had to go off his hands and out. 4-point lead for Preston with 3:55 to play in the half. Gonzalez. Swing it all the way around. It goes to Brathson. So over on the left side, another 3-pointer, almost from the same spot for Gonzalez. This one's no good. Carrazza with the rebound puts it back up. That's no good. Rebound to Preston, coming back the other way. Dunn tried to get it to Dobson, who wasn't expecting the pass, and it went out of bounds. And a timeout called by the Preston Indians. We'll take it here as well. 3:55 to play in the half. Preston up 21-17 on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
Ball belongs to the Huskies after the timeout. As a shot by Gonzalez is no good. Dobson inside has the rebound. Preston will get it to Smaley, brings it across the timeline. Looks back over the bench at Coach Jones, who calls out the play. Goes it to the left side to Dobson, down in the corner to Riley. Kick it back out top to Smaley again. Back in the corner, Dobson this time for 3. Short, rebound is off, taken down there as it's Bryan who has the rebound. As they take it away again, and it's Ward inside, and he's fouled going to the basket. It's a shooting foul, so Garrett's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Jack Bryan. And for Jack, that's his first and the team's 8th against Reno here in the first half. Still a 4-point game, 21-17, 2:55 to play in the half. As the shot is up and no good. And knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay. It's going to go back to Preston, I believe. Yeah, I guess they're going to call it to give it to Preston underneath their own basket. They get it in. Whoop, look out. And going to get the ball, we had a pushing foul from behind. It was Ward trying to break to the ball, and he was pushed from behind. And the foul's going to go against Hicks. That's. Now, wait a minute. They're going to call that against Ward? Ward called for the foul instead of Hicks. A pushing foul on Garrett Ward when he's breaking to the basket and ended up on the floor. That's an interesting call. Gonzalez with it. Down in the corner, it goes to Carrazza. Kick it back out, back to Bratton. Bratton drives the middle, kicks it off in the corner. Wilmart for 3, good. Wilmar drains the three. He has 5, and he makes it a 1-point game again. 21-20 Preston with 2.5 to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Ward playing catch with Smaley. 2 or 3, and extends the lead back out to 3 points again to a 3. Three-pointer is no good, put up by Bratton. And the rebound comes off to the Indians, and Smaley says, hold on a second, let's slow it down, as he walks the ball back up into the front court. Goes around the screen set by Hobson. In the corner, Scott Dunn for 3 is too long. That hits off the shin of Drew Worthen and goes out of bounds. So the ball's going to stay with Preston underneath their own basket with 1:44 to play in the half. As the shot put up, blocked, as the shot was by Robertson. The shot was blocked. Here comes the Reno back the other way, and underneath it's Jack Ferrati with the little layup. His first 2 points of the game, and it cuts the lead down to 1 again. 23-22, the Indians on top. Spin move by Smaley to get across the timeline, and then a reach-in foul against Mason Braffen. That'll be a free throws coming up here for Luke Smaley. Christian Hicks returns, and Braffen's going to go to the bench with his 2 fouls. So 9 team fouls now on Reno. 1-1 here for Luke. As Smaley able to make the first. Smaley's first point of the game. Extends the lead back out to 2 again, 24-22. Smaley's second free throw is good. He made them both. Luke had 8 points last night, has 2 here tonight, and then the Indians lead again by 3, 25-22, 1:20 to play in the half on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Gonzalez kicks it back out. Inside, top of the key. Carrera's shot, no good. As pulled down by Preston, Smaley runs it up into the front court. Defenders are back, so he smartly pulls the ball back out and lets the offense get set up. Robertson comes out to set a pick. In the corner, goes to Hobson. The 3 from there is good. Cooper Hobson with his second 3 has 9 here in the half. We're inside a minute. 6-point lead for Preston. Free throw line extended left. Ball comes out. Now comes back over that area again as it goes to Worthen. Worthen again looks at a 3, can't take it. Tries to drop it inside. The pass was deflected off the hands of Jesse Ferrati and out of bounds, and the ball goes back over to the Indians with 39 seconds to play in the half. So Preston up by 6. Smaley walks the dribble back up into the front court. Again, Robertson comes out to set the pick. Same play as it goes to Hobson in the corner. Can't get a shot. Now get they back into the corner again from Smaley is good. The third 3 of the half for Cooper Hobson gives him a dozen. And on the inbounds pass, Preston takes it away again. Smaley has it with 14 seconds on the clock. Time to get set up and get a good shot off. Robertson in the corner. Back out to Smaley with 9. And a whistle away from the ball. A 3-second violation inside against Rhett Robertson. That'll give the ball back to the Huskies with 8 seconds left on the clock. Gonzalez pushing down the lane, tries to lay it off to Ferrati, dropped it, put it up, missed the layup again, and that's the way the half ends. So Preston opened up a 6-point lead, saw the Reno Huskies come back to within 1, and then extended lead back out again. They lead by 9 as we go to the break. It's 31-22, back after this timeout on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today. Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
In business for almost 70 years, Valley Implement has been serving customers with integrity, personalized service, and accountability for generations. Their mission is to contribute to agriculture and the agricultural way of life. When it comes to irrigation, equipment, attachments, parts and service, and precision farming, Valley Implement in Preston is here to work for you. Visit them today, 213 West 8th North, Preston. Valley Implement, all things agriculture.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
When you see that big green dinosaur, whether at your favorite gas station or convenience store on the side of a delivery truck, you know quality Sinclair products are available there from Hall Oil Company. Hall Oil is a family-owned and operated business that's been serving folks in Cache Valley since 1947. They're your local fuel and oil broker with a low-price guarantee. Another guarantee that's been really important this winter is that when you fill your fuel tanks with premium winter diesel fuel from Hall Oil, it's guaranteed not to gel, even when the temperature drops below zero. It's the no-gel guarantee from Hall Oil Company.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back. Dan Hubbard with you at halftime. Preston leading 31-22 at the halftime break. Good news, we've recruited a cameraman here. Finally found somebody who would come and do it. Justin Remington from here in Elko helping us out. He'll run the camera for us in the second half. Just let everybody know down the line. Preston with a pretty good first half, turned the ball over a little bit. That's what happens, however, when you're playing that wide open, the way both teams were in the first half. However, they were able to pick up some good baskets inside. Good shooting by Cooper Hobson with 3 3-pointers in the first half, as well as the Indians lead it by the score of 31-22 at the break. We'll come back and look at the stat sheet right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Back to work and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Welcome back. Preston leading in halftime, 31-22. Dan Hubbard back with you. Glad to have you along with us on this Thursday. We'll remind you, Indians off tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, back at home. They'll play host to the Mountain Home Indians. Look at the score sheet from the first half. It was Mason Braffin who had 5 points in the first half for Reno. Nick Gonzalez also had 5. Drew Worthen played but did not score in the first half. Same with Christian Hicks, who played and did not score. Adrian Carranza had 2. Skylar Hicks had 2. And it was Trey Wilmart with 5 and 2 points for Jesse Ferrati in the first half as well, for a total of 22. For the Indians, Ty Hyde with 8 in the first half. Cooper Hobson, as we mentioned before the break, had 3 3-pointers in the first half. He has a game-high 12 in the first. Scott Dunn had 2. Luke Smaley had 2. Garrett Ward played but did not score. Riley Parker had 4 in the first half. Trey Parker had 3. And Rhett Robertson played but did not score in the first half. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have a little bit more during the halftime break right after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level, with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group, with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices.
Preston up 31-22 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Second half action coming up right after this.
Project is a True Value at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. Whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now, they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Do you remember last spring when runoff water was flooding fields and borrow pits because of plugged, collapsed, or non-existent culverts? Well, now is the time to get new culverts installed, and Valley Implement and Irrigation has the culverts you need. They buy them by the semi-load, and they have poly pipes and culverts in the diameter and length that will get that water running where it needs to go in the spring. Remember, too, that Valley Implement has a great selection of used tractors and farm equipment at prices that work for your operation. See Valley Implement and Irrigation in Preston, Logan, or Grays.
Welcome back. Second half just underway here tonight. Preston now goes from right to left quickly. A no-look pass by Hyde underneath, and the rebound, or should it be the layup rather, by Riley Parker gives him 6 in the game, and a quick basket to start the second half for the Preston Indians. As it's Nick Gonzalez. Wants to try down the left side. Doesn't take it. Kicks it off to Brathon. His three, no good. Rebound inside, Carrazza. His putback, no. And the rebound taken away from Hyde by Hobson. They give it to Smaley, who pushes back up into the front court. Smaley back up top. Plays catch with Scotty Dunn. Gets it back top of the key. Hobson pulls up. That's a 2, and it's good. Hobson now with 14. And the Preston Indians leading 35-22 as they lead by 13 here early on in quarter number 3. Bratherton, Gonzalez down in the corner. Goes to Walmont. Now kicking it back out top. Bratherton, Carrazza at the elbow. He'll turn, a little jumper, needs a roll and gets it. Adrian Carrazza picks up his third and fourth points, and a timeout called quickly here by the Preston Indians. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by West Motor Company. There is a place to go when you're in the market for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Dodge truck. Why? Simple. Well, they make you feel like you're at home sweet home. That's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they possibly can. If you call Cache Valley Home, stop by West Motor Company today and welcome home. So Preston on top, 35-24 after the timeout. It'll belong to the Indians' baseline backcourt as they bring it back in. Dan Hubbard with you tonight from Elko, Nevada. The Elko tournament, as Preston will play tonight only, and then back home on Saturday afternoon. Hobson with a 3 from the corner. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Hyde hits the rebound inside, goes back up. That's no good. Parker with it. He goes back up and he's fouled. Good strong move down low by Riley Parker, and he'll go to the free throw line. It's a holding foul underneath. That's going to get charged to Jack Bryan. That's his second. So here is Parker at the line, and Riley's first one rolls in. Riley now has 7 in the game. Hale and Warthen back in for the white-clad Huskies from Reno, Nevada. We were told they were a pretty athletic team, and you know what? They were right. As Riley makes both free throws, gives him 8 in the contest, and builds the lead back up to 13 for Preston. It's 37-24 as they pick up full court. As up into the front court, can't do anything with it, so they'll kick it back out as it comes to Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Warthen, swings it back around. Gonzalez, a little turnaround jumper, needs a bounce, won't get it. Up high to grab the rebound is Hale. Hale poked it away, however, by Hobson, and it goes out of bounds. Good hands by Cooper. just to kind of poke it away before he can make a spin move and try to get away. 5:51 on the clock here on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. 37-24, Preston on top. Bratherton hands it off to Gonzalez. Out top, Hale takes the three. That's no good. Rebound is off to Parker. To Scott Dunn. Quickly up into the front court. Defenders are back. However, he gives it off to Parker. A little 14-foot jumper is short. Saved on the court by Hyde. And then it goes back out of bounds. And it's going to go back out to the Huskies. Apparently, Ty had a foot on the line, is what the officials said. So back over to Reno goes the ball. And again, they'll pick up as soon as the ball gets across the timeline, they'll double team the ball. As it does, and here comes the double team. Bratherton tries to dribble through it. Does, pulls up, lays it off, goes to Hales. Can't get a shot, fumbled it out of bounds. He wanted to go up and he took a peek and he saw Big Ty Hyde coming at him and dropped it out of bounds. So another turnover against Reno. That gives the ball back to the Preston Indians, who were victorious last night in their season opener. Reno played 2 nights ago, and they won their season opener as well. Inside it goes to Hyde. Kick it off in the corner. Hobson for 3. Good. Cooper now has 17 on 4 threes in the game. 40-24 as they open the lead up to 16 do the Indians. They get off to Bratherton. Out top to Hales. Swing it over here on the near side as that goes to Worthen. Goes to the free throw line. Stops. 3-pointer put up there by Bratherton is good. So Bratherton gets those 3 points back. He has 8 in the contest. And we approach the midway point of the third quarter. 4:23 to play on the clock. Hyde. Cooper again from the corner. Good again. Hobson nails back-to-back threes. He has 20, and it's 43-27. Lob inside to Hales. Bodies up against Parker. Floats the pass across the court. Good hands by Scott Dunn. Got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. We keep saying dangerous pass, and there's exactly the reason why, as Dunn was able to get a hand on the ball and tap it out of bounds. 4:01 to play in the quarter. 43-27 Indians on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Bratherton gives it off to Gonzalez. Back to Bratherton in the corner. Drives, pulls up at the blocks. That's no good. As going to get the rebound was Hales, and tried to go back up. They're going to call that a tie-up, and the ball's going to stay with Reno on the alternating possession rule. We saw that a lot last night, but believe it or not, that's the first one called tonight. Garrett Ward's going to come back in for Preston, as it will be Riley Parker who will go back to the bench. Inbounds baseline front court for Reno. They bring it in all the way out by the timeline as they get it into Worthen. Worthen gives it to Wallet, and nice pass down low. Hales with it, picks up the easy little bank shot. Smart play by Hyde as well to pull back and give him the basket instead of picking up another foul. Up in the front court, Smaley plays catch with Ward. In the corner, he goes down to Hobson again. There's that dangerous skip pass again. Try to get it to Hyde. They poke it away. Here come the Huskies, or the Huskies back the other way. As the rebound is no good. Hyde has the rebound. Now Smaley comes back in a hurry. 3-on-2. Down the middle, lay it in, charging. That guy was awful far under the hoop, but it's going to go as a charging call. No basket. And charged the foul against Luke Smaley, just his second. Teams first, each team with one team foul here in the half, and that's going to be a clear out against Bratton. It's going to be his third. They'll call it a charge officially, but he used his arm to clear out the way. So he has 3 fouls now here in the game, being Mason Bratton. As falls knocked away by from Cooper Hobson, able to go back and get it back, and then they're going to call it a foul. They're going to tie it up. As Nick Gonzalez came along, they're going to call it a hold, but they didn't call the karate chop to knock the ball loose the first place. So that's 2 on Gonzalez, 3 on the team now for Reno. As Preston has the ball back up in the front court. Smaley holds it up over his head. On the right side, it goes to Scott Dunn. Back to Smaley. Now over here on the left side to Hobson. Try to get it to Ty Hyde, and he's fouled as he receives the ball. They collapsed on him on a double team at the free throw line. And that's going to be third foul against Skylar Hales, and the fourth against the team here in the half. As trying to just get the ball in, Smaley bounced it off somebody's back and then traveled trying to get back into the floor to pick it up. Then has a good little chuckle with the official after the foul, after the traveling call. Worthen. Wilmot. Gonzalez. Now back out top. Bratherton again. Now he'll pull it back out. Goes down the left side. Turns the corner. Goes baseline. Kicks it off in the corner. Can't get a shot from there. They're getting it back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes behind the back. Pulls up from the left elbow. That's no good as the rebound is off to Ferrati. But I think he's going to be held. And that's going to be against Ty Hyde, I believe. It will be, and that's Ty's third. So Hyde's going to get a break here with 2:05 to play in the quarter. Preston up 14. It's 43-29. As the Huskies will get it in underneath their own basket. They bring it out near the timeline as it comes out to Worthen. Worthen up top. Still holding it, puts it to the dribble. Now he'll give it to Gonzalez, who comes to meet the ball. Over to Brathen. I take it back, that's not Brathen. The official was in the way. It's actually Wilmot. Now it goes to Brathen down in the corner. He dribbles it back out of the corner. Tries to face up against Smaley. Now the shot over the top of the defense is no good. The rebound inside by Ferrati is knocked off of Cooper Hobson and out of bounds. So it's going to stay with the Huskies again underneath their own basket. 1:33 to play in the quarter. They bring it into Ferrati. Back out top as it comes to Worthen. Tries to get a shot, looks to pass over the top of the defense, can do neither. Now it's on the right side. Here comes Bratherton, had it knocked away, comes to Ward, picks up the garbage, gets it back up into the front court. And we got a timeout as Cooper Hobson looks like he may have accidentally got hit. He's got a little bit of a bloody nose. He's going to walk toward the locker room. And we'll get a towel out and wop up a couple of spots of blood. And hopefully we can get Cooper's nose put back together and get him back into the game. So the officials' timeout. Ball belongs to the Indians right at midcourt, right in front of us. Smaley drives, kicks. Three-pointer by Ward, and they're going to count it. The official on the far side says no basket. Player control foul against Smaley is the call. So Smaley, after the pass, charged into the defender, and he picks up foul number 3, and that's 3 team fouls against Preston here in the half. Gonzalez up into the front court. Gives it off to Bratherton. Bratherton goes to Gonzalez on the left side. Tries to drive, and it's Tyler Parker who steps in front of him and is going to draw a blocking foul. That's just the first foul tonight against Parker, but that's 4 on the team here in the half as Smaley's going to come out, get a little bit of a rest with 53 seconds to play in the half. Huskies have it. Gonzalez splits the defense, but then throws it away as it's picked off by Tyler Parker. Ward comes around the screen and then gets run into from behind, and the ball pops loose. Still no foul, as this game's getting pretty physical and pretty rough all of a sudden. The officials had better get control, and they finally do. As Bratherton comes over and gets a reach-in foul, and that's going to be 4 on him, and he can't believe it, but then again, they never do. 34 seconds to play in the quarter. 43-29. Preston on top. Dunn, Ward, back to Dunn. Free throw line extended left. Back to Dunn. Now they get over to Parker on the right side. Back to Dunn again on the left. Good ball movement here by the Indians to run some clock. It goes to Parker. Down low, nice pass as the ball comes back to Riley Parker for the little right-hand layup. He has 10, and the lead is back up to 16 again. Final 8 seconds of the quarter. Zach Gonzalez into the game for the first time. Launches a long three. Ferrati in low with the rebound. Goes off the glass, no good. So the Preston Indians able to extend the lead. They lead by 16 as we go to the fourth quarter. The fourth tonight sponsored by Webb Funeral Home. We'll go to the fourth quarter after this timeout on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Tell the band has shown up as the Elko band, and it's my understanding they put on a heck of a show. But here we're ready to play here in the fourth quarter as Preston has the ball to open the fourth. Out top it comes to Tyler Parker. He gives it off to Schmaley, back in after a little quick blow on the bench. Dunn in front of the Preston bench gives it back to Schmaley. Snap pass underneath. Tried to get it to Riley Parker. He dropped it. It rolls to his brother Tyler. Jumper there by Hyde from the elbow is no good. Ty runs to get the rebound, and the layup is no good. Huskies back up in the front court. Hurry as it's Worthen. Doesn't take the shot. Gives it off to Wilmart right in front of his own bench. That's the right side. Back out top to Worthen again. Looks inside. Nothing there. So he'll give it back again to Zach Gonzalez. Now back to Worthen again. Puts the ball to the dribble. Hands it off as it gives it to Wilmont. Wilmont over on the left side. Free throw line extended to Hicks. Hicks back out top. Lob pass inside. Nobody there except for Tyler Parker, who picks it off easily. Gives it to Schmaley. Here comes Luke down the middle. Lies it off. Down low to Riley Parker for the layup. Riley has a dozen in the game. And Preston leads 47-29 here in the fourth, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Wilmont to the elbow, gets it back. Finds himself amongst all the big guys down there, and then tries to throw a bounce pass along the baseline. He threw it out of bounds. Tried to get the ball to Christian Hicks. So Ferrati's going to leave. And Skylar Hales with 4 points, but 3 fouls will come back into the game here to replace him. 6:25 to play here in regulation. Preston up by 18 now, 47-29. Parker back out top to Schmaley. Schmaley back to Parker. Tried to get it to his brother. Saved it on the court. Nice hands, able to control that pass from Worthen, trying to save it onto the court. But a nice play by Tyler Parker to catch the ball and keep it in play. And now a holding foul is going to send Riley Parker to the free throw line. The foul's going to go against Skylar Hicks. That's his fourth. So now Bratherton and Hicks both with 4 fouls. And you see, I saw him walk through the picture. There he is right there in your picture. Cooper Hobson back from the locker room after that little bit of a bloody nose that he got. And now back no worse for wear, as the free throw by Riley is good. Makes it 49-29, a 20-point lead here for Preston. Gonzalez lobs it over to the far side. Wilmont has it. Now back to Zach Gonzalez here on the near side. Out top, Carraza. Wilmont for 3 is good. Trey Wilmont knocks down the three-pointer, gives him 8 in the game. And Garden City, or I should say Preston, still enjoying the 17-point lead. Hyde in the corner. Wide open three. That is Scotty Dunn, able to bury the three, and a timeout called by the Preston Indians with the timeout. We'll take it here as well. Quick timeout, back after the break. 105.5 FM, AM 1340. Actually, you know what? We'll keep it here. We'll just keep it here instead of just a 30-second timeout. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Stokes Market and True Value. They're not your ordinary grocery store in Preston. They see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meat, produce, and bakery items. Stop by today or tonight or even tomorrow. 2017 South Street in Preston for Stokes Market and True Value. Teams back on the floor. Look at the Indian huddle as they come back on. There's the score up in the corner as Preston leading by 20, 52-32. And as we told you last night, they've averaged during this 31-game winning streak just under 64 points a game. Still have a shot to get there. They came up just short of that number last night. Into the front court, Gonzalez gives it off. Wilmot back to Gonzalez in front of the bench. Carraza from the right elbow, that's no good. And the rebound is off, and Smaley has it. Smaley goes around Gonzalez. Whoops, stumbles, loses the ball, gets it back. In the corner is Hobson back on the floor. Skip pass comes out to Ward, back to Smaley. Smaley trying to direct some traffic out top. Gets the ball back from Ward. Now back to Ward again. Left side, free throw line extended. Back out to Smaley. Hobson has it left side. Now back out top again to Luke again. Back to Cooper. Cooper fakes the pass down in the corner. He comes back out top to Smaley. Back to Ward. Hyde at the free throw line. Wanted the shot. Didn't take it. Ward drives baseline. Lays it off to Hyde, who gets whacked across the noggin and lays it in. So Ty's going to go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Trey Wilmot with the foul, his first. That's 7 now on the Huskies as a team, and that means free throws for the Preston Indians, the final 4:45 of the game. Hyde completes the three-point play, and Ty now with 11 in the contest. 55-32 here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Bratherton kicks it across to Nick Gonzalez. A long three. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Ty pulls the rebound down. And then a silly foul by Trey Wilmot. Just kind of takes a whack at Ty Hyde, who pulled down the rebound. Hyde at 6'6". Wilmot is about 5'5". So that's going to send Ty back to the free throw line to shoot the foul shots. Second foul on Wilmot tonight. And the team's 8th, so still in the 1-and-1. First of the free throws is no good, but it's tapped back out deep as it comes to Smaley. To Ward, now back to Smaley again. Back to Ward on the left side. Bounce it down low as it goes to Robertson. Lay it off to Hyde, lay it in. Ty with 13 in the game. That's the second high on the club for the game tonight. A lot of the offense have come from 3 players tonight for Preston. Wather has it. Out top, back to Bratherton. Bratherton drives. Comes to a jump stop right in front of Robertson. Tries to dish it back off, which he does. Now back out top, back to Bratherton again. Into the corner, in the right corner. Three-pointer from there is good, put up by Nick Gonzalez. Then Gonzalez now with 8 in the game. 3:40 to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. And it's 57-35 in favor of the Indians. Back out top to Smaley. Hyde. Backdoor, does his shot. Cooper's got to look at a three from the right corner. Good again. I believe that's 5 threes in the game for Cooper Hobson. He has 23. Bratherton wants a three. Doesn't get it. Ward up high to get the rebound. Almost had it stripped away. And going to get it. It rolled to Luke Smaley back up in the front court. To Hyde. At the elbow. Kicks it back out. Back to Hobson. Back out top to Smaley. Back to Hyde at the free throw line. Looking for a shot. Tries to go around a man. Lays it off to Robertson, who blows the layup. Couldn't get it to go down. Just rolled off the front lip. Here comes the Huskies again. Back as they get it back to Gonzalez. 2:45 to play in the game. They'll set up the offense. 25-point lead for for Preston as they open up a big lead. It's 60-35. Bounce it down low. Hyde comes over, got a hand on it. And they're going to call it goaltending, but the ball ended up rolling in anyway. So Hyde will come to the bench. 4 in, 4 off for the Indians, and Coach Tyler Jones here with 2:30 to play and a 60-37 lead here in the fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home tonight. Dunn, Parker, back to Dunn on the left side, back out top, as with Ward playing the point. Goes to the free throw line. They're kicking it back out. Back to Ward. Back to Dunn over here on the left side again. Again, good ball movement. Trying to find a crease in that defense are the Indians. It goes to Riley Parker. Kick it back out. Dunn has it again on the left side. Dunn, little bounce pass back to Ward. Now back to Parker, as it was not a good pass. It was poked away by the Huskies, and it is Zach Gonzalez with it back up into the front court. 1:50 to play in the game. Gonzalez tries to force it down inside. That's equally not as good a pass as it was Rhett Robertson who stepped in front of it to intercept it. Dunn with it back into the front court for the Indians. Ward back to Dunn at the top of the key. Tyler Parker back to Dunn, over to Ward. Skip pass back to Parker. Goes to his brother, Riley. Saved on the floor by Robertson. They'll still just pop it back out again. Now it comes to Ward in front of their own bench. 1:19 to play in the game. Back to Ward. Just playing keep away here a little bit as it goes to Tyler Parker. To Dunn, back to Parker, back to Dunn. Now go back to Parker again. Trying to draw the defense out, kind of in a box and one. Now they come out to try to pressure the ball. Goes back to Dunn, now back out top, back to Parker again. Parker's going to come across, and a timeout called here by the Preston Indians. We'll take it here as the timeout. 57 seconds to play in the game. Timeout on the floor on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Ball back in. Preston has it. 46 seconds to play as the clock starts to roll. Out top it goes to Scotty Dunn. Dunn kicks it back over to Ward. Back to Dunn. Back to Ward. 36 seconds on the clock. And again, the Huskies can't catch the ball. As it comes back to Ward in front of the bench. Back to Dunn. Back to Parker, down to his brother, kicks it across, back to Ward. Back to Dunn out top. 21 seconds to play in the game. Down low it goes to Robertson. Great job by the Indians to run out the clock. Back to Ward. Back to Dunn. Back to Parker. Skip pass comes back to Ward again with 9 seconds to play. Back to Dunn. They try to foul. They should have done that a while ago, but it really doesn't matter as they trail big here in the game. 2-1. Scotty's going to hang on to it, and that's the way the game ends. So for the Preston Indians, they improved their record to 2-0 on the year after a long night last night, long bus ride today. They come out, flex their muscles here, and win by the final score of 60-37. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have a wrap-up show right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. This has been Preston Indians basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
As you can hear the drums beating, we welcome you to the postgame show as the Preston Indians improve their record to 2-0 on the year as they pick up a 60-37 win here tonight against the Huskies from Reno. After leading at halftime for the Indians, they really came out and stepped on the accelerator in the second half as they were leading by 12 at the break, and they go on to win by 23 here tonight, led by three guys who last night really kind of played on the periphery, but they were able to really get good performances out of Ty Hyde tonight. Cooper Hobson and Riley Parker all scoring in double digits tonight. In fact, Hobson, if I remember right, the count was 5 3-pointers in the game for Cooper tonight, and one bloody nose to go along with it. But he went back to the locker room, got the bloody nose taken care of, and came out and drilled another 3-pointer just for good measure after they got the bloody nose stopped. No worse for wear indeed. So the Indians win it tonight, 60-37, taking time out. When we come back, we'll look at this final score sheet from tonight's game. We'll do that as we continue right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices.
All right, on the score sheet tonight for the Huskies from Reno, Mason Bratherton into the game with 8 points. Nick Gonzalez also had 8 in the game. Zach Gonzalez played but did not score. Drew Worthen also played, but he did not score tonight as well, as the drums really start to kick up here from the Elko band here in the gym. Christian Hicks also played but did not score. Adrian Carrera had 4 points in the game. Skylar Hicks also with 4. Trey Wilmot had 8 in the game. And it was Jesse Ferrati who had 2 for a total of 37. As far as Preston's concerned, with their 3 players who really came out strong tonight, Ty Hyde finished the game with 13 points. Cooper Hobson had a game-high 23 tonight. Scott Dunn finished the game with 5. Luke Smaley had 2. Garrett Ward played but did not score. Riley Parker had 13 in the game, and his brother Tyler had 3. And Rhett Robertson played but did not score. So for Preston, a handy win tonight. They win it 60-37. They run the winning streak now to 32 in a row, and they are 2-0 on the year. One more game on the weekend. That comes up Saturday afternoon. One more break, and we'll tell you what's on tap for the Indians coming up right after this.
Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
What's on top for the Preston Indians coming up tomorrow? Off day tomorrow. Saturday afternoon, they're going to play a matinee at home as they'll wrap up what was a very busy week, game-wise and travel week, the first week of the regular season. And Saturday afternoon, tip-off at 3 o'clock. They will play host on Saturday against the Tigers of Mountain Home. They'll come into Preston, and the tip-off at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Preston Gym, as we invite you to join us as we'll have that game again for you here on mylocalradio.com. So that'll wrap it up for this evening. Special thanks to Justin Remington, who worked the camera for us tonight. The executive producer of Preston's Broadcasting Sports is Val Cook. Special thanks again to John Beverly back in the studio tonight as well. And here on location, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. The Preston Indians win it by the final score of 60-37. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you again on Saturday.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.